poll shows Donald Trump has a substantial lead in Florida over his Republican challengers. The poll was conducted by Opinion Savvy for the Florida Times-Union. It also shows the majority of those questioned agree with Trump on banning Muslims from entering the country. Channel 4's Jim Pickett has been looking at the numbers and talking to experts about the results. Jim, what are you finding?
Well, we're finding that really because of this poll, it kind of mirrors what's happening nationwide. So nobody is really surprised that Trump is in the lead. But according to our political expert, Jennifer Carroll, it does show that there's room for others to move up. Donald Trump's visit to Jacksonville in October shows he can draw a crowd. It also shows how he can draw a big lead in the polls. Surveyed in the Times-Union Opinion Savvy poll were 555 Florida Republicans who were likely to vote in the primary. Here's a rundown of the results. Trump leading with nearly 30%, followed by Texas Senator Ted Cruz with 20%. Marco Rubio at 15%, and former Governor Jeb Bush at 12.5%. Ben Carson had 7% and Chris Christie 6%. All the others had less than 3%. Our political expert Jennifer Carroll says the numbers look good for Trump, but it shows others can make a move down the line.
It still leaves room for Cruz or even Marco Rubio at 15% to have an opportunity to rise up in the numbers when it comes time for voting, because a lot of these primary voters are still, they have not made up their mind.
Carroll says that should be a big concern for the Republican Party.
Donald Trump, he's playing his cards well in that he's really tapping into the chord of the emotional core of voters that are fed up with business as usual and political correctness. And since he's somebody that has spoken his mind and not backed down from the things that he said.
And the poll questions voters on one of those statements, banning all Muslims from entering the country. About 48% said they strongly approve of that statement. Nearly 12% strongly disapprove. I asked Parvez Ahmed, a Muslim who serves on Jacksonville's Human Rights Commission, about that. He says he's not surprised with the results.
It is troubling because we are using fear to drive a political race. Candidates are using fear to mine for votes. This is not a happy place to be for anybody, not certainly as an American who happens to be Muslim, but certainly not even just as an American, because this is not the policy fight. This is not a fight over policy.
Florida presidential primary, it's going to be held in about 3.5 months in March, and before that we're going to see a lot more polls and a lot more on all of these campaigns. We're live downtown, Jim Pickett, Channel 4, the local station.